Y'all forgive me here. This gets a little personal. Barbara and I have known each other longer than she would certainly care to admit. But for all these years, and I will not number them, she has been a consistent presence of grace and faith and love in the lives of the Hunter family. We would not have visited Walden with our 6-year-old daughter if we had not known that Barbara Koch was a teacher at this place. We all figured if she was teaching there must be something pretty special about this joint. And we found out that that was precisely the case. Barbara is a remarkable individual with a remarkable family who does honor to any organization, any group she's a part of, any endeavor upon which she embarks. And her plaque will read thusly: if an artist was commissioned to create a kindergarten teacher, that artist would create Barbara Koch. Barbara welcomed hundreds of Walden's first learners and their parents with grace, kindness, and affirmation. Barbara's profound gifts and wonderful spirit infused her students with education's greatest gift, a lifetime love of learning. Ladies and gentlemen, Barbara Koch.
This is so special, and the Hunter family is so special. Actually, I have you in here, but I have known Jim. This is getting back at the number of years. He was in the seminary when I first met the Hunter family, and their beautiful daughter Ellen, who is here tonight. Okay, I wasn't going to let this happen, but as you teachers know, it happened every year when I was doing the commencement or the end of the year activities. Sorry. This is just such an honor. And in 1985, okay, that's going to date me a bit, I got a phone call from a lady named Jan Hyman, who some of you know as Jan Mester now. I had never met her, and she just called out of the blue and asked if I would be interested in coming and interviewing for a teaching position at Walden School for kindergarten. I didn't know Jan, and I had never, I knew of Walden, but I didn't know much about Walden. And so I came, I interviewed. I'd actually already accepted a position as a half-day kindergarten teacher at a church. But I was intrigued, and so I came, and I went home, and I told my husband, Bill, that I think I want to teach at that school. It's just the perfect school for me, and sure enough it was, but little did I know that I'd be here for 35 years. And so I have seen tonight so many parents that I did not expect to see, whose children I taught, that have gone on to have their own careers, their own children. Joe's daughter Amanda's here. I taught her in kindergarten, and I taught Joe's son. And now Amanda's a mom now. And Sam Hunter's a dad. And you're a grandfather, in case you didn't know. So that day, when I first started teaching, I became a part of Walden's family, not having any idea what that meant. But it has been a true second family to me and to Bill to my daughter Lindsay, who went here in lower school, and my son Rick, who did not go here and is now living with his family in Texas, so he could not be here. I have my brother Lamont and his beautiful wife here, and I'm so proud of my brother, and Stacy and their family. My sister could not be here. I sound like I'm doing the Academy Awards, don't I? Going on and on. But I was raised in a close family, and then the Walden family became another close family to me. Jim and Liz Ann, as Jim said, have been friends for so many years. I taught their son Sam in kindergarten, and as I said, now he's a dad. But Liz Ann then became my assistant in kindergarten and went on to be a teacher at Walden. I taught Shelley Kinslow, who will be up here soon. I taught her children, her twins, Alec. No, I did not teach Shelley. I taught her twins, Alec and Ian. And I taught Sam Brown in second grade. I did teach second grade for 3 years. And I taught Sam. I taught her son Landon in kindergarten. Sam became my assistant years later, and my co-teacher, and now she's teaching first grade. And Christy Bowles, I didn't see Christy, but she was my student teacher many years ago. Ashley Bledsoe became my daughter, my other daughter, we would laugh about. And I hope her mom and my daughter don't mind that, because she called me her other mother. So we became very close. Her children call me Mimi Barbara, and they call my husband Poppy Bill. That's how close we are. And then last year, I had the honor of attending the wedding of one of my former students, Ashley Davis. And that just could go on and on, but I won't, don't worry. But there's just so many special people and that have taught, and your kids became my kids and will always be my kids. And just like any family, I not only wanted my kids to learn to read and write and do math and to be kind and caring, most importantly, but I also wanted my kids at Walden to make special memories that they could take with them forever. Years ago, I started doing a Beatrix Potter English tea party, and it would mean so much when the kids, I see people smiling because I know you parents remember that. Some of my students are here. I know you remember that. But it meant so much when those big kids would walk through and see it and say, I remember doing that. And even now, I know that the kids that are here remember doing that and I just wanted to have special memories, even in kindergarten. I remember what my kindergarten room looked like. I remember every teacher I've ever had until I got to high school. Then I'll remember a few. Sorry, Rick. But I had a lot more teachers in high school than Walden kids do. But it has just truly been a blessing to teach so many special children, as well as the children at Walden. I've taught children from foreign countries, from different ethnic backgrounds. I've had children come in that didn't speak English, but yet they were all my kids. And I have been truly blessed with so many lifelong friendships from Walden colleagues, from the parents, and from their children. And over the years, people have asked me, why Walden? And I have always had the same response, because it's a wonderful and nurturing place for kids, for families, as you can see tonight, and for teachers. And more recently, probably in the last 10 years, people have asked me, you're still teaching? Why? And I always can say, because I love my job, I love the kids, and I love my school. Thank you for all the sweet memories, the wonderful friendships, and for letting me be a special part of the lives of so many special children. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Barbara.